Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll be very brief. Our bill, S-1744, Mr. Bonney, would allow your department to sell at market rate about 30 tracts of National Forest system land in Georgia, totaling about 4,000 acres, and use the proceeds to strengthen the existing forest. You may not have had time yet to look at it, as I understand it, but it's modeled after the same legislation in states like Virginia, Arkansas, Texas, Mississippi, and Florida. I know you have experience in those states. Can you just elaborate briefly for us that process and your experience there and how you worked with the conservation partners in those states?
Well, what I'd tell you, while we haven't had time to get into the specifics of legislation, we support the broad approach. This is it's an important approach that will allow us to deal with a lot of small tracts that are, some of them developed, some of them highly isolated, and that are frankly expensive for us to manage. And so the approach here is one we support, and then use the proceeds to work to purchase other more important tracts. This is, as you point out, this is an approach that's worked in a number of states. And as you also know, there are a number of conservation partners that have been working with you and others in developing this legislation. Again, we think it's a very sound approach and look forward to conversations with you and your staff on how we can move this forward.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.